Where are you? This is fun for me. I'm going to close myself in the storage unit by myself for a few minutes. Let's play. Welcome back to All Things Paranormal with your host, Leslie. Tonight's episode, we are back in the storage unit for part 2 out of the storage unit's hauntings. I am closing my end where I will no longer need a storage unit, so we decided to come back and film one more time. Last time we were here, we caught the little girl that was haunting the bathroom laughing and giggling. We had intelligent responses. When I asked anyone's here, you could hear knocking on the storage unit. You could also hear breathing inside the camera and much more. You can find that link and the link down below of this link. Alright, you guys, are y'all ready? We brought the K2 and we brought the dowsing rods tonight. We're here once again by ourselves, just myself and my cameraman. Let's get started. Are there any spirits here who want to give me a sign that you're here? Walk back. Can you make that same noise again for me, please? I don't know about you guys, but I know I heard that, so we're gonna go and see if somebody is over here. 1111. Make a wish. 1111 means make a wish. Yeah, this is the aisle that we heard the knocking on. Spirits, can you make that sound again for us, please? Are you the little girl? If you're the little girl, knock twice, please. Let's go see. That was 3 times. I don't know about you, but that looks creepy over there. There's no one here. Look behind me, it's so dark. My storage unit. My unit's actually down that way. We're going to go down there in a second. We're actually about to go grab the dowsing rods here in a minute. And the K2. Spirits! I'm going to knock. Can you knock back? That was down there. Coming to you, spirit. This way looks creepy. That is creepy. We're going to try our ghost hunting tonight with the dowsing rods. How it works is you ask the spirit question. If it's yes, the rods are going to turn this way. If the answer is no, the rods are going to turn out opposite. If you're asking the spirit to show you a direction, the rods are going to move as such, like this. And if the spirit says stay still, the rods will stay here. You grab the rods from the bottom and you don't move your hands. The rods move on their own. Alright, let's go into the dark area near my storage unit and start our investigation. Any spirits back here who want to give me a noise or a sign? Let me know you're here. Nothing. Right when I said nothing. Spirits, use the dowsing rods. Guide me to where my storage unit is at. Where is my storage unit? Where's my storage unit? I love using the rods, and I need to use them more often. I think it's amazing how they move on their own like that. Alright, you're in the right direction. Alright, dowsing rods, where's my storage unit? Alright, dowsing rods, where's my storage unit? And this is my storage unit, B116. Watch this. Dowsing rods. Spirits. Where is my psychic friend that works here storage? So, a friend of mine who works behind the desk here, I just found out recently, a couple weeks ago after speaking to her, her storage unit just so happens to be right across from mine. And my storage unit is the one that held the haunted dolls and the 2 Ouija boards in it for so long. The only thing I have in it now is the Wicked Ouija board, and I call it the Wicked Ouija board because it's the 1972 Ouija board. I bought it on eBay. Actually, I won the bid of it, and it belonged to someone else, so someone else's energy is actually on the board. Now, we're not doing a Ouija board session tonight, but I will, later on during the video, open my storage unit and let you guys see the Ouija board. That's probably the energy that's leading me with the dowsing rods. Now, just to clarify some things from my past video, just because my Ouija board is inside the storage unit does not make this entire facility haunted. There are other people's stuff in there. Like for my friend, the psychic, for example, she has a lot of antiques as well. In storage facilities, you never know what people bring. You don't know what kind of energy or haunted objects they have. That's what makes it so amazing, and they're so private, you don't know. So, but I can tell you the only thing that's in my storage unit right now is the Ouija board. The dolls are at my house. But let's go find out what's making that noise. Dowsing rods. Show me where the spirits are at that are making the noise. Sounds like mice. That storage unit right here sounds like it's making a noise. I'm inside. Did you hear it? Listen, it's like it's creaking. That's crazy. Every time I go to use the rods, we hear some kind of noise. It's like it doesn't want us to. But I got all night. Dowsing rods. Show me where the spirit is at that's knocking on the storage units. Let's follow the rods. Where are the spirits? We're about to go to the second floor. There's an overlook where we can see the entire floor of the storage. So we're about to make our way up there, use the rods, and we're going to grab the K2 as well. This is interesting. Alright guys, we are now upstairs on the second floor. And you can see the aisle that we just came off of. There's no one here. At all. We're going to be quiet for a second, see if we can hear any kind of noises settling in. You hear that? Any spirits on the first floor that we just left want to make any kind of noise, let us know you're here. Now I feel like I'm being followed. Any spirits want to communicate with the dowsing rods? Any spirits want to communicate with the dowsing rods? Now's your chance. I'm about to go see. So we saw a shadow too. I know y'all saw that. Who's here? Oh, this isn't the door that leads to the stairs. Did you hear that noise behind the door?
Yeah.
It's like some kind of security room. This is where the control room, like the cameras and the lights. You gotta have a key to get in here. Look at this. You've got to have a key to get in here. Y'all just saw the shadows, right? This is the door that we came through upstairs. You see, this door is downstairs. There's no way a person, the shadows that we just saw from over here, there's no way that they could have just left like that without us seeing them. Empty storage unit. Alright you guys, this is a huge storage facility. We have been in here now for about 2 hours filming. This is the colder side of the storage unit. This is where we're also going to do the K2. We haven't even started. This is the creepier side. This is the side where we're going to see like a boiling room type thing. Kind of reminds me of Freddy Krueger in Five Nights at Freddy. Alright you guys, let's get to this. Any spirits here on this side of the storage unit that wants to communicate? I mean, that's not creepy. this was the boiler part that I was talking about that looked creepy. Kind of reminds you of the movie Freddy Krueger, doesn't it? Now this is lighting up because of all this being high frequency. It's picking up this part. It's crazy. Look how dark it is down there. But we're away from the frequency. If this lights up, it's going to be because of energy. It's just my cameraman brushing against the side of the storage unit. Any spirits here who want to communicate in any sort of way, any spirits here who want to communicate with me in any sort of way, now's your chance. Go on, move the dolly. As I was passing the EMF reader from one hand to the other, it went off. It's like energy was passing the room. And I'm feeling, the reason I moved so close over here, because I'm feeling as if there's some man, like a male, near the dolly area. An older man. It went off again. Touch the K2. Go on. Use my energy to touch the K2. Turn the lights off. Move the dolly. Bang on the pipes, something above my head. Nothing? No? Come on, where are you? Down here in the dark? Come on. Where are you? This is fun for me. I'm going to close myself in the storage unit by myself for a few minutes. Let's play. Where are you, Spirit? I'm inside the storage unit by myself. no further evidence from this area, I'm gonna walk you guys by my storage unit so that way we can finally see the Ouija board. Alright, you guys, you want to see what's inside the storage unit? This is where the Ouija board lived. The home of the Ouija boards, because I have two, and both my dolls. Now, this bad boy is going to be featured in a video by itself. 1972 Park Brothers. The Parker Brothers. Whoo! There's quite a story behind them. This is a real deal. But to keep this from cutting up, even though I do have my religion, I had to put a Bible on them. He's not too happy. I had to put the Bible on top of the Ouija board just to make sure that nothing got out and roamed around. Now you see why I say that it's pretty protected and everything's safe. Well, that wraps up tonight's investigation. Until next time, stay tuned, join us.